Okay, hello everyone, welcome to this week's analysis. As always, we're going to break down what we are looking out for the next week. And if you took our trade for last week's analysis, you can see we made money, massive money from it. So congrats if you actually took the trade. The trading market, I trade my namesake. My name is Gold. I'm not just a trader, but a trader who trades only a namesake. Gold on gold. So looking at the monthly time frame, we can see that the monthly has closed and we had a massive bullish run, which was what we were expecting on the weekly. I told you guys that since we've had a retest of this area, that we will get a massive run the following week, which is what we did. Now we are still looking at this area. We might get a rejection from this area, something like this, and we test this zone, and then before a new alt actually. So let's check the daily. So this is still an area of resistance right here. This is an area of resistance right here. So if price breaks it first, then there's this daily FVG here. I was actually expecting price to come back to it last week. Let me zoom in. There's this daily FVG here, right here, just here. Yeah, I'm interested in taking a buy continuation from here. So price can do two things. You can first take out this high before it pulls back, or you can pull back from this area without taking out the high. Without taking out this liquidity, you can pull back from this area before we get a new buy to the upside here. So let's check the 4 hours. Alright, like we analyzed last week, price came back, mitigated our zone, and we bought. I'll break that more down on the lower time frame. I'll take that off. Alright, so remember here we got a change of character, and then here now we have a clear BOS on the 4 hours. So all these are just part of this BOS. So it's not I always tell people, it's not if price comes to take out this, you not say 4 hours has changed character. No, this is liquidity these are all liquidities that we are currently expecting for price to come and take here. These are all liquidities that we're expecting price to come and take. So if I took all my buy profits here, all my TP, I closed out here. So I'm looking out for sell in this area. If we get a sell, my first area will be this FVG for buy continuations. If that fails, then I want price to come take this guy out and then buy from this area. Yeah, okay, so these are the two areas I'm looking out for. I want price to take this liquidity. Let me zoom in and then reduce this guy. Okay, because this right here is the liquidity. It's not an inducement. It's a liquidity that I'm waiting for price to come take out. So let's see the 1 hour. Okay, so on the 1 hour, with the current price here, this liquidity is quite far, but you can also consider buying from here if we get a little push down. You can also consider buying from here, but since this is a weekly analysis, if you want daily setup, you can join my Telegram group. The link will be in the description. So I will let us know in the Telegram group if I'll be taking a buy from here. It depends on how I see the candles and the liquidity close to this area. Yeah, but you can, this is a very valid area to continue with the buy, but I'll give update on that on my Telegram group. I drop setup every day, almost every day, of course not every day. So this will first be our buy area. Let's go to 15 minutes because everything is the same here. Let's go to 15 minutes here. Let me refine this other block. So this is the other block here. This is the inducement here. So that's if the first area fails. Now this daily average here, I have something here. Now we have this liquidity here, but we also have this zone here that price can come into. Yeah, but one thing I've noticed is that I know, of course, daily average is stronger than this area. So at times, if we now mark out only this area to take our trade here, we might get a missed entry. So here is how I'm going to set the trade. But in case our trade is invalidated, just know that as long as this area has not been taken out, that is still valid. So that's why you see that my SL is quite large, because I want to try to cover at least most of this zone. Do you understand? So because I would have taken the entry from here if there was no daily average, but now there is a daily average overlapping with this resistance area. So I would want us to be careful. What I expect is just for price to, because there was not enough liquidity to hold this average, price has already engineered enough. So what I just expect price to do is just sweep this guy, tap into the daily average, probably 50%, but I don't want to risk it and have a missed entry. So I'll just use it like this. So we'll be targeting for a new high. Yeah, so this will be the first buy setup. If this fails, then we will do this. We'll be buying from here. Okay. Can put our asset just below this guy. Oh, the body close. Let me see. Okay, no, not there. The body close. Okay. Okay, so our SL will just be here. Okay, so this will be our second setup, but if we get this, I would sincerely want to hold to a new alt. If we get this zone, I will hold to a new alt. That's if we get the lower zone here. This I will hold to this area. Okay. So let me type out the two buy setups that we are having for this week. So don't FOMO into trades. If you want updates, daily updates, if we are taking the trade, if we are adding, if we are reducing, just join my Telegram group. I drop trades on gold, or most of my trade, not all my trade of course, but most of my trades. So let me type out the buy limits. Alright, so this is the limit for the first entry we have, and then this is the limit for the second entry we have. So once market open, you can calculate your risk I use, for those that trade gold, I use FS book, my FS book, to calculate my risk. So you can use it to calculate your risk and set your limits. Let's check for the news for the week. Alright, you can see the news for the week. On Monday, we have a red folder news by 4. On Tuesday, no red folder news. On Wednesday, we have 2 red folder news. Non-farm employment change. On Thursday, unemployment claims. Then Friday, wow, we have massive. This week is going to be highly volatile, so be safe out there, guys. The only day we don't have red folder news is on Tuesday. So trade with sense, you understand? Trade wisely. Don't FOMO into trade and wait for your setup. So that's it for this week, guys. Hopefully next week we'll also be very happy that we made massive money. So I'll see you in my next week analysis. For now, bye.